Alright, welcome back all my peoples, yeah. Welcome back to another video, yeah. Before we get into it, yeah, make sure you liking, subscribing, commenting, following the tickers, Instagram, everything, yeah. ITM on top, in the mix, soon on top, trust me.
Anyway, yeah, today we're going to be speaking about, does money buy happiness? What are you saying, does money buy happiness?
To a certain extent.
How?
Obviously, this is my opinion, so obviously it don't have to be thinking, you know what I mean?
Go on.
It can be whatever it wants, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's opinion, so you can say whatever
Anyway,
you want.
yeah. My opinion on this is like money does buy happiness to a certain extent. Like, obviously, if you're not financially stable and you don't have no money, then you're gonna be depressed and sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
To a certain extent, you need money. People say like people who have money and they say they're depressed and stuff like that is because what they're spending the money on. And like, I feel like obviously I've never been in that position. Just if I was in that position, I would be able to. I wouldn't be depressed because this when people come up from like a hard upbringing. Obviously, I've not had a hard upbringing. I've grown up and I've got what I wanted some like most of the time, and I've you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like, just obviously you have to go out and get, you know what I mean? You can't just wait on everybody. You can't rely on anybody. You have to rely on yourself, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So when you actually get to that point in life where you know you've made it, I feel like there's no better feeling. Not obviously there's better feelings than that, just where you can where you've got that opportunity to put people in a position where there was never in life. Especially like your parents, your family, anybody like your friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anybody.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
your opinion?
And to extend on that, yeah, so it's basically the same. But what I'm going to give on that is money can't buy, what money can't buy is relationships. It can't bring back time. It can't buy time back. You know what I mean? So when people spend so much time just chasing money, they never find something that they like, they love doing. You know what I mean? It's like people you see getting paid hundreds of Ks each year, and they get 1 week off of work because they work at our office, so for like basically like 360 days a year. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So that's what I'm saying. That is an example of money doesn't buy happiness, because you're there, you hate your job, but at least you make a bit of money, you at least make a bit of cash. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
mm,
saying. So that's an example of money don't buy happiness. Another one is it can't buy relationships, real relationships. Like not no like it can't buy friendships. It can't buy make people like you unless it's for your money.
mm,
It's just fake. It's a facade.
mm. Anyway, yeah. This person there is going to be giving their opinion on does money buy happiness, and this is
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. So obviously this is his opinion. Obviously he's a big guy in the industry, and it like he speaks a lot. What does he do, like podcasts and stuff like?
He has like a comedy show basically, you know, like
Yeah,
it's like kind of like a
yeah,
stand up, not
yeah,
stand up comedy. It's just
yeah,
like a speaker. I don't know how to explain it. It's just he just gives his take on things. You know what I mean?
yeah. Go on, this is his opinion in it.
Happiness. You have got to identify your purpose in life, your mission, your reason for being. The two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why. The average person dies never knowing why they were born because they never asked their creator, okay, I want to be successful, but why? Money does not.
So he's saying there, yeah, about the two most important things in life is the day you're born and the day you find the reason why, which is like your purpose. So obviously he's talking about how money doesn't buy happiness, but when someone finds the purpose in life, that's it. That's like the happiness. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like
It's
obviously when
like
you're
fine.
born.
It goes up back onto basically what I was just saying. Like,
Mm,
for example, the purpose is having a job where you get paid
mm,
good amount. That could be a purpose. You get paid a good amount, but you love the job instead of
mm,
like. And he's what he's it's literally exactly what he was saying here. Like what I was saying before. If you don't have a purpose and you're trying to do all this stuff, and you at least you got a good job, you know what I mean? Like,
mm,
but yeah, and you're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with yourself. If you got
mm,
a good job that you actually like, but you don't make as much money, I would
mm,
rather that than have a job that pays 100K, but I don't get to spend time with my family because
mm,
I get 5 days off a year
mm,
and I'm working myself to the bone where I look flipping sick. You know what I mean?
mm. And obviously saying about the average person dies before they know what the purpose is. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously we'll search up the percentage now. What's the percentage of people actually don't find the purpose? It says 80% of people never discover their true purpose, and nearly 90%, 95% of people feel that they struggle significantly with finding my meaning in their lives. Yeah, yeah. This whispered struggle is heavily influenced by social pressure, lack of clear goals, and not unacknowledged talents. So yeah, that there is just saying like most people in life like don't find a purpose. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Mm.
Got another clip, man. Here, the next clip, yeah. So everyone knows him, the real Rasta, Bob Marley. You know what I mean? Play it. Let's get into it.
Real Rasta, yeah. You know about being a real Rasta?
Do you know about being a real Rasta?
Yes,
I've had dreads.
yes.
I've had dreads.
What?
I used
What
I
does
used
that
to
mean?
carry the culture. You never
What does
carried the
that mean?
culture, mate.
What does that mean?
You've
Having
never carried
dreads?
the culture.
Having
You've
dreads.
never carried the culture, mate. Start the clip.
Trini boy, allow it. Trini boy,
Start the clip, mate.
Trini boy,
I carried the culture.
Trini boy,
I carried the
Trini
culture. I
boy,
had the
Trini
culture on my
boy,
hair.
Trini boy,
I
allow
had the
it.
culture on my
Trini
hair.
boy,
I had the culture
yeah,
on my hair.
Trini boy, man, real yard man.
You made a lot of
Real
money
yard
out of
man.
your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life forever.
So obviously the guy who's interviewing saying like, "What's your type? Like, are you rich? Have you made this amount of money?" And he says, "No, I've not made this amount of money." He says, "So, like, do you?" And he asks, "What's your like opinion on, like, what's your type of rich? Like, what do you think richness is?" And he says, "Do you have a lot of money in the bank? Do you have a lot of things and da da da?" And he says, "No, life is richness." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In my opinion, like. That's a good take on it because that just shows like how down to earth he is, and because he's such a big artist and Bob Marley, everybody knows him around the world. Do you know what I mean? He's the most famous Jamaican probably is in the world. Like at the end of the day, my man made a lot of bangers and they've ended up taking off to the point where no one can ever think his name still gets talked about now and he's not even alive. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying, but it shows you that because there's such a small chance you're born, and there's a scientific like statistic about it, and obviously we'll search it up in a sec here, but there's such a small chance you're born. So being born in general is like a big thing, you know what I mean? It's something to be proud of, it's something to like worship. Like it's something to be like that is wealth. Being born in the first place is wealth. But obviously, let's just search up, yeah. Check. 1 in 400 trillion. There's a 1 in 400 trillion chance of you being born, which is that is insane. That's like flipping. It's like 15 zeros or something. It's like 4 and 15 zeros. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the chance of you being born. So being born in the first place is richness, is wealth. You know what I mean? That's basically what you're saying there.
Anyway, yeah, the next example is someone who actually thinks money does buy happiness instead of doesn't buy happiness. So this is just a random white guy in it. My man just looks like he's on big dough in a double R suit on, looking like he's got about 20 businesses. You know what I mean? Go back.
What's the biggest lie you hear people repeat about money?
Money doesn't make you happy, because it sure as hell does. Without money, you don't have access. Without money, you don't have the best healthcare. You don't have the best education. You don't have the rights and privileges of what money could buy you. Now, money generally makes you more of what you are. So if you're not a happy person, you won't be happy. However, money opens the doors to financial freedom and lets you sleep at night. So money, to me, is just as important as air and water and food. You got to get money.
What's the biggest lie you hear people?
You know what you're saying is true, because that's what I'm saying. Everyone here, what they've said is completely true. It's nothing's a facade, nothing's fake. Everything
No,
they've
it's
said is true.
opinionated. It's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
opinionated,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's not factual. It's just opinions in it. This is
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
not based on
Nothing here,
facts.
nothing here is
Based on facts.
is what?
It's not nothing here is based on facts. It's opinionated in it.
No, obviously, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everything here it's nothing. It's nothing fake. You know what I mean? It's nothing fake. Everyone has their own opinion, so we can't say anyone here is wrong. He's completely right, to be honest. Like, especially where he lives, most things you have to buy with money. Like, there's extra tax on everything. You know what I mean? But going into a normal school, you have to pay extra. Going into community school, obviously, you don't have to pay, but it's a bit more lower class. You know what I mean? So he is right. If you want to go sleep in a king size bed and you want to know you're gonna wake up the next day and you're gonna be completely fine. No one's gonna try to break into your house, this and that. You want to live in the best area, then he's completely right. Your financial freedom. You don't have to work another day in your life. He is right. He's right. Like,
Man, he talks about
money is
healthcare.
buying him
Healthcare,
happiness.
obviously, he talks about healthcare and stuff like that, innit?
If you want the best healthcare in the world, you have to pay the
A lot
best
of
amount of money.
Mm.
So that, like, he's being right. If you just want standard healthcare, then it's fine. But if you want the best of the best, make sure like your sickness goes away, depending on what it is. Then this is this is the type of stuff you need to pay for, and most people are happy paying that as long as it gets them better. So I'm saying, so he's completely right. Like,
So and at the end of this anyway, yeah. Obviously, this is getting towards the end of the video now, yeah. My opinion on like does money actually buy happiness? I feel like it does, in it. Just it depends, obviously, how you. It depends what aspect you're looking in it. Like there's two sides of it. Obviously, like it buys happiness for like your materialistic side, like having a house, having good clothes on your back, having a good car, this and that. Just obviously when it comes to like the family, friends, all of this other stuff that you can't buy with money, I feel like it's all down to like how you gonna answer the question, how it's worded, and how it's like, you know what I mean? What's your opinion on that?
same, but obviously what I'm gonna add on is all of that stuff. You can't buy all of that stuff, but then that's what I'm saying. At the same time, it can buy you the best things, everything you wanted in life. It can buy things for your parents to move out of the area if they're living in a bad area in the first place. It can buy for your kids to have a stable life. It can buy for you to go around the world. So it can make you happy if you want to be like, you know, people who love traveling. I love traveling. Money could make me travel around the whole entire world, and that would make me happy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It does buy happiness for some people. Some people it doesn't. Some people, which is me, is in between. It can't buy some stuff, it can buy some stuff. You know what I mean? It's one or the other. But yeah.
Anyway, yeah, this is the end of the video, innit? You don't have to hear this batty boy speaking no more.
How
Yeah?
can you call me a batty boy though? You actually gave me.
Nah, I'm only joking, yeah. Yo, listen to this, yeah. What did you say?
Listen to this, yeah. Make sure you subscribe, yeah. Make sure you comment, and make sure you follow up to all the socials, Instagram and TikTok, so you don't have to listen to the batty man.
Make sure